Hi guys, you're welcome to this particular video. A few days ago, we had a webinar on the things that you need to get right before your big tech breakthrough. And this is me making a video about that same topic so that in case you miss it, you can use this video to actually catch up with what we did. So I prepared a Figma file where all the whole resources are in it. So if you check the description of this video, you'll be able to see the Figma file. Go ahead and download it so that you have access to the slides I'm going to be using to have access to all of the resources, right? So if you're getting started in tech, sit back, relax. I'm going to show you the things that you need to know to succeed, things that you need to know to have a successful career. If this is your first time of coming on my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe to this particular YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so that each time I make videos like this and share it on our channel, you'll be one of the first to get that notification. Now, the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to succeeding in tech is your mindset. You want to have the right mentality. You want to say the right thing and do the right things, right? You want to ensure that you believe you can do it. Don't let imposter syndrome stop you, right? Don't let the fear of failure make you not to give it a shot, right? Have the mindset. Know that getting started in tech is not a get money rich quick scheme. It's something that you have to put in the work. So you want to tell yourself that you will put in the work. And the second thing is that when you select or choose a career path, you want to stick to it. Now, one of the biggest questions beginners always ask is, what should I learn? The secret here is whatever you pick, stick to it and master it. So when you say you're going with or you're learning product design, stick to product design. When somebody comes tomorrow and say it is now front-end development, don't mind them. Just focus on what you already speak and master that particular thing. Now, I have some career paths, some things that you need to learn in as a product designer, as a front-end developer, right? So if you're a UX designer, you want to learn and master user experience research, design principle, design system, UI design, and presentation. If you're a front-end developer, you want to learn and master HTML and CSS and any CSS framework, Bootstrap, Tailwind, or Style component. You want to learn and master JavaScript. You want to learn and master any front-end framework like React. You want to learn and master version control system like Git. You want to also learn data structure. For a back-end developer, you also want to learn and master HTML and CSS, any back-end programming language like PHP, Laravel, Node.js, and Python, and so on and so forth. You also want to learn and master Git as well. You want to learn how to deploy your applications, and you want to learn algorithm and data structure. So when you are done learning and mastering any of these particular skill sets, you want to move ahead and start working on projects and start building your portfolio, right? So the third thing that you want to do if you want to get a very big tech breakthrough is build your portfolio. So this is a collection of your work. It doesn't have to be complicated. It should be simple and straightforward. Projects should be presented in form of what? Case study. So now right here on this particular Figma file, if you go on the Figma file, you see slides. That is where you see all the slide I'm using for this particular video. You will also see portfolio page. That is where I have a sample portfolio for product designers, right? And also developers can also use this. Just basically fill in the blank, type your name, type the description over here, and also add your portfolio as well. So go ahead and make use of this particular material that I have here, right? So I also have some case study formats for product designers as well that you can also use to come up with your own case study. So if you're at that particular point in time in your career as a product designer, as a developer, and looking at building your portfolio, you can make use of what I'm about to show you here. So this is the typical format of case study. Let me click on this link. So if you have access to this Figma file, click on the link. You will see all of these things, right? So I have that you can model after this case study that you are seeing right here, right? So this format here is cover page, overview, problem and hypothesis, design process, user persona, competitor analysis / research, user story map, and so on and so forth. This other format is for redesign. I have a format for storytelling as well. And these are other amazing portfolio from designers that work with Apple and Microsoft, right? So you want to check out all of these links. So when you have access to this file, go ahead and click on those links as well. So I have some developers portfolio too as well. And I have this article that I linked here. So this article will show us, is from Hostinger Tutorials. It will show us 25 web developer portfolio and example to get inspiration from, right? So you want to go ahead and look at this article and get inspiration from them. I also dropped some little insights here on how you can actually work with it and some project format as well to come up with your portfolio as a front-end developer. Now let's talk about resume. So once you pick your skill, you build your portfolio, the next thing you want to talk about is how do you draft an ideal resume that is guaranteed to actually secure you interviews and get job for you, right? So for a resume, you need to keep it simple and under one page. Don't draft draft a resume with ATS in mind. So what is ATS? ATS stands for Applicant Tracking System, which is a software employers use to manage the entire application process. This system collects, scans, and ranks all of the applications, right? So just imagine a company whereby they have over 1,000 applications, right? You don't expect the recruiting manager to go after the application one after the other, right? No, nothing like that. So they use a software, an ATS software, to scan through all of this application, and they only interview or schedule for interview the ranking resumes, right? So you're on your own path now. How do you ensure that your own resume become part of this ranking resume that will get invited for interviews, right? So how to take advantage of this? Prepare an ATS structured resume, scan your resume for the intended application before submission, and also use ATS scanning platforms to see if your resume will suit for that particular role. So I have this particular platform here called JobScan. So JobScan is a platform, app.jobscan.co. Check that particular website out, sign up. Then it helps you scan your resume. So let's say I'm applying for a particular role right now. I click on New Scan. I paste in my, I open my resume here like this, and I also add the job description that I want to apply for, and I click on Scan. The moment I click on Scan, it's going to bring me to a page like this, and I'm going to see my match rates as you can see here. I want to ensure that this number is not less than 80%, right? And if it's less than 80%, it's going to give me like hints. For example, now here it's showing me the section header. I will look at it. It's showing me some of the keyword that I need to look into. It's also showing me some of the keyword I need to look into, so I will check that out as well. So with this now, when you're applying for jobs, you don't use one resume for all application, right? You want to ensure that your resume is befitted for that particular application alone. So basically, that is what you want to do. So once you do that, go back to this particular Figma file again. You will see resume and cover letters. I have some resume templates here for you, right, that you can also use. So go ahead, use this resume template and use it to apply. They are all ATS structured, and you can use that. So even if you're a beginner in tech and you don't have any tech experience, work on projects. Under your work history, you want to add the project, the title of the project that you've worked on, right? Go ahead and do that. Then for your articles too as well, I have some articles that I have for you here, so you can read more on these things. So this particular article, if I click on it, open link, is going to take you to how to write an ATS resume 16+ template. So you want to go ahead and read up on that particular one too as well. I also have this particular article too. If I click here, if I go ahead and okay, let me click it. So if you click this one too, it's also going to take you to another article on 4+ UI UX resume templates. And if you scroll down a bit, you're going to see other technical templates, like for example, graphic design template, Frontend Web Developer resume, and so on and so forth. So go ahead and do that as well. So it's an amazing resources. So you want to ensure that you download this particular Figma file with the link inside the description of this particular video, right? So go ahead and do that after you must have finished watching the video. So let's continue. So the next thing I have here is resume headings that you want to take note of. You want to ensure that you include job title, contact information, work or professional experience, skills, and your education as well. So let's talk about writing technical cover letters, right? So your cover letter should include the following information. Cover letter should include introduction, explaining your interests, skill and experience overview, products you have worked on, why you would love to work with the people that you want to work with, then thanks and conclusion. So I have this sample template for each of those steps where you can model after in writing your cover letter. And if you go back to the Figma file too as well, under the cover letter, I also have this particular sample cover letter that you can also model after. Just edit it to best suit the role that you're applying for, right? And you can use it for free, right? So as I said, the link to this particular Figma file is in the description. Go ahead and download it as well. Then let's proceed. So the next thing again that you want to look at is, after you must have prepared your resume, you also want to go into freelancing, just in case it's something that you would love to do, right? So there are two types of freelancing I always tell people. We have the platform freelancing and we have the personal freelancing. So the personal freelancing is the one where you basically try to get clients yourself, you build your personal brand on social media, and you market yourself, you position yourself as an authority in the industry, and people contract you directly and you charge them and you work for them. Platform freelancing is when you use platforms like Upwork or Fiverr and any of these freelance network to actually look for gigs and get hired, right? Then, since to consider why starting a freelancing career, you want to consider that you'll be code mailing a lot, and you want to understand that you have to position yourself in the market, and you also want to advertise yourself. Now, another thing I have for you guys here also are platforms to apply for remote and local opportunities. So I have about 10 websites here that you can use to apply for foreign remote jobs. So if you're watching this particular video and you love to earn in dollars, you want to earn in foreign currency, and you want to work remotely, right? So feel free to apply for any of this particular platform, right? So I have remoteok.com, remote.co, flex jobs, remote.co. So go ahead and check this website out and you see amazing job opportunities. One of my favorites is the remote.co platform, because on remote.co platform, once I go to the website, I just click remote jobs here and I can just click, let's say, design here. So once I click design, I will get to see some remote jobs that I can easily just apply for. So let's say I want to apply for this UX remote job. Now I'm going to read about it like this, and I will see apply for this role, then I will click on apply for this role, and there you have it. I will just basically apply for this particular role. Now let's continue. Then after that, again, I also have these amazing resources for us, for people that want to japa. So just in case you're watching this video and not in Nigeria, japa is a slang that we use for people that want to relocate. So if you want to leave your home country, we call that japa over here. So I have like two different routes that you can choose. We have like the visa route or the job platform route, whereby you get a job that allows you to relocate, right? So here are platforms that you can use. Here are some visa options. We have the Technician visa or Global Talent visa. When you have access to this particular Figma file, just click on it. Then it will take you to a page where you're going to like educate yourself more on all of these visas, right? We have the US O1 visa. We have the Canada Startup visa as well that you could also check up on as well. Then for the job platform, we have the relocate.me, we have the relocate.me.eu, and we have VanHack. So VanHack is one of my most preferred platforms that I always refer to people that are looking for job that comes with relocation package as well. Now, another thing again I have for us here is our community. So if you are, of course, if you're watching this video, you're in tech or you're interested in tech, so I'm officially inviting you to join our tech community called Nerdy Alliance. So it's a community where we learn together, we network, we share resources, we have events, we share opportunities, job opportunities, internship opportunities inside this particular community. We are currently on Telegram and we are currently building a community platform. So under the description of this video, I will drop a link to join the community. So go ahead and join our community on Telegram. If you are yet to join, click the link under this video to join that particular community, and I'll be waiting to see you in it. And if you're watching this video and you would love someone like myself to teach or to mentor you when it comes to product design, you are a product designer, you want to take a course on product design, or you want to take a course on digital marketing, you want to take a course on front-end web development, React to be precise. So Nerdy Eye, you could see the name Nerdy Eye. We have an upcoming online bootcamp that I would love you to register for. It is absolutely affordable. As of this time, it is 60,000 naira. Right? Send me a DM. And I will also drop a link under this video where you can register for all of these courses. So these courses comes with like a support WhatsApp group that you will be in. There is a weekly live class, live session to basically interact with people. You can ask questions and so on and so forth. So it's not those kind of online courses whereby you're not be able to ask questions, you're not be able to network and meet people. No, we have all of those in mind when we created this online bootcamp to ensure that it's going to be very, very interactive. There will be no room for you to procrastinate, because we have weekly projects that you'll be engaged on, and you have people that you can always chat with back and forth, right? So if you'd like to register for this particular online bootcamp course for as little as just 60,000 naira, go ahead under the description. You see a link on how to do that, and I can't wait to have you guys inside this particular our community and take you guys on this amazing journey. So thank you guys for watching this particular video. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to leave a comment.